Hey ho, two more stories. One deals with a woman who seemingly thinks her ex's mother likes her son's affair partner better. One is a bit different. It's more of a feel-good story of how things for the betrayed do eventually get better after the affair. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go. This story is titled, Ex's Mom Loves the Woman He Cheated With. Can you help me understand? Summary of relationship. I, 26 female, dated my ex, 28 male, for 5 years. We were discussing getting married and having our own child when he admitted he'd gotten someone else pregnant. It's been 6 months on Wednesday since we broke up. Reason I'm posting. Only a few weeks ago my cheating ex's mom told me I need to let go and stay away from her son. She claimed it wasn't about the child's mother, that she didn't care about her, only her grandchild. However, 2 days ago was my ex's birthday. I was weak and logged on to view his social media, big mistake. I was met by a post from my ex's mother on how she enjoyed a beautiful lunch with my ex and his child's mother for his birthday. She wrote that she loved them both. I don't understand it. His mother tore me down when all I ever did was love and support her son, even when she refused to help him. But every chance she gets, she uplifts the women he cheated with and allowed to trap him with a child. She admitted this herself. His mom seems more invested in their relationship than he does, but he lets her share the things she does. To add more perspective, she announced he was a child before we broke up. She thanked him and the mother for her beautiful grandchild. Any photos of them taken by her while they're not aware. I shouldn't care, but it makes me feel so small. She got the child I wanted, the man I loved, and the love of his mother. Literally, all she had to do was get pregnant, or maybe she's just amazing, and I sucked. It hurts that he had a blessed birthday with his beautiful family, created at the expense of my heart and our relationship. I spent my birthday in bed, heartbroken, and had to go to the hospital the next day. Again, I know I shouldn't care, but my life has been such a mess after learning of his infidelity, while their lives have seemingly gotten better, according to what his mother posts. I sacrificed a lot to help improve his life, but I feel so depleted. However, I keep hurting myself. Comment 1. Because his mom is as screwed up as he is and thinks they can be a happy family because of the child. When all that will happen, is he will eventually reach out to you, because he committed too fast to a relationship due to an oopsie, and you'll likely let him back and help him reverse cheat. Because you can't let him go even though he's a vile human being whose apple didn't fall far from the tree. Comment 2. The mom is probably trying to save face and make it seem like everything is all roses and great, when really she's probably feeling terrible. Social media posts like that only serve as a facade, and people who constantly post are the most insecure. Your ex sounds like a jerk and I know you are hurting and it sucks, but one day, you will look back and be so relieved that the trash took himself out. I wish you the best in your healing. Comment 3. It's not about you. As a mom of adult dating children, we may genuinely love the person our child is with, but we have to get along with the people they have children with, that is the grandchild, as unfair as it is. That will always be more important. It is unfair to you, but it sounds like they are getting along for the grandchild. The happy face people put on for social media is not real life. Don't take the happy family front as an insult. It's all BS. Comment 4. Your ex's mother definitely prefers you to the mother of her grandchild for a few reasons. 1. She didn't have to tell you how she felt about you or how she feels about the girl her son got pregnant. 2. She could have broken off contact entirely. Instead, she communicated this to you in confidence. 3. She did this despite the possibility that you could cause drama with her son by disclosing what she told you. Her posts on social media are an easy way to keep drama from happening right now. It comes down to a simple comparison between you and the girl her son cheated with. You are a woman who remained faithful and were discussing marriage and the possibility of children. You are the safer bet that any parent would want their child to marry. Her son got a girl pregnant who likely knew he was in a committed relationship, proceeded to cheat with him anyway. This kind of girl isn't someone to put faith in because she's already demonstrated a willingness to destroy someone else's relationship. What's stopping her from destroying her own? I emphasized that she's a girl and you're a woman because you demonstrated self-control thus far in not confronting your ex and his family regarding this. I'd also argue that it's better you found out that he got a girl pregnant now rather than after getting married. The grief you're feeling will linger, and I hope you have a friend you can talk to at this time in confidence. Aside from the insight I gave above, I can only hope you find happiness again. Comment 5. His mom is playing both sides against the middle. She's telling you what you want to hear. That his new woman isn't all that great. She, like everyone else, can see that they have moved quickly, have started on the basis of an infidelity, and the relationship is flawed. She wanted you away from him to give their new relationship the best chance so that baby stays with both bio parents. Having an ex in the background, you risks this. However, if the relationship breaks down, then there's a good chance that you'll be back. Besides, you and her have history and it seemed pretty good, so why hurt you if she doesn't have to? Her son will always need a woman, and there's a fair chance that she thinks that at a future point it's going to be you. She can't drive you away and needs to keep you at least civil. So she tells you what you want to hear. She can't splash this over social media, so she uses covert conversations with you. His mom is also running a similar propaganda campaign for the new woman and baby. She is trying to provide additional glue to keep them together and give them the best possible shot. She can be loud and proud about this, so uses social media to proclaim its greatness. So, her actions make sense: promote the new family unit, keep you near but at arm's length to neutralize you as a threat but keep you as a backup, do the best for her son. Her focus is her son. She's his mom, not the hour, partially the baby and not you. She's doing her best for him. This story is titled, 2 Years Out. Found this site a while ago and read a lot but never signed up until now. Love this subreddit and want to thank everyone here for being supportive, tough and present for people going through this shite. Many a sleepless night was spent here, reading and thinking some more. Snippets of my horror: wife cheated with coworker. I found texts, pics and caught her in lies about traveling for work, all that. She moved in with her mom, I kept the kids for a while. He dumped her not long after and she tried to get back together, but I did my homework and was able to successfully petition for primary. We have managed a cordial relationship in front of the kids, but when they're not in earshot, we don't talk. I don't want to look at her or hear anything she has to say even now. Our kids are youngish, pre-teenage, and I'm sure they understand to some degree, but it's been everything I can do to keep them away from any sort of shite from this. But this week was the greatest, brightest week of my life since D-Day. I've had primary custody since D-Day and the papers being signed. But this week my ex-mother-in-law, a sweet woman who apologized to me time and time again for her daughter's actions, wanted to see them, so we worked it out. I was asked on a date by the friend of a friend, my first actual date in years. We went out last night. She took me to a small restaurant owned by a friend of hers. Asked me about myself and my situation and let me talk about how I've been feeling for a little bit before we moved past that and talked of other wonderful things. We parted after dinner. She gave me a hug and kiss on the cheek and told me she had a wonderful time. Even texted me to make sure I got home okay. I don't drive at night very much, and let me know she'd love to see me again and reiterated that she'd had a great time. Standing at my kitchen counter, having a drink of water, it felt like everything hit me at once. The 2 years of lying in bed feeling like I had hot rocks in my stomach, or the burning feeling of anger and jealousy and pain in my chest seeing the text messages and pictures she sent another man. Trying to keep my cool as my ex cried in front of me, begging me to take her back, she didn't mean to hurt me. Standing in court explaining that my wife cheated on me and knowing that people were looking at me, wondering what I did to make her do that. I started crying harder than I've probably ever cried in my life. At first I felt like I was releasing that pent-up anger, jealousy, pain, hurt, anxiety, regret, shame, all of it came out, and I realized that this new woman has reached out a hand. And pulled me up and made me see that my path is continuing on. I got up and I felt like I'd lost a weight that had been around my neck since D-Day. I feel like me again. I'm not trying to brag or rub it in anyone's face. I hope by posting this that it'll help someone remember that there's a whole planet of people who are good, honest, kind and want to meet you. Obviously when you're buried in shite, you don't think about the shower after, but it's there and it's the best feeling in the world. Thanks for letting me ramble and thanks for everything. Comment 1. Feeling better about yourself is the best thing. You can be happy and you can be desired. You saw that both can happen. A lot of us were there and moving on is hard. The hardest thing is the self-doubts and asking yourself, why didn't she love me more? It was never something you could control. Even in this update there is proof of that. He dumped her not long after and she tried to get back together. Anything she says or does, you have to remember that. When someone tells you something and you get to see their actions, always believe the actions. She cheated on you, putting another man before you. She tried going back to him when the divorce after D-Day, putting another man before you. If she ever tells the lie of how important you were and that she wants a second chance, do not believe her words. Believe her actions. Someday she will try hard to get back her plan B. Comment 2. That sounds absolutely brilliant, op. You didn't do anything to deserve what your wife did to you, and she certainly doesn't deserve the opportunity to do it again. I really hope that your new life works out for you. The new woman in your life, as you describe her, seems wonderful. Good luck. Comment 3. You're not bragging, you're letting each and every one of us know that we still have a future. Thanks so much for sharing. Thank you so very much for listening. Please check out my other videos and like and subscribe.